Tough start for the Red Sox in their series at Detroit. They dropped the opener on Monday night, 14-2 to the Tigers at Comerica Park. I'm Mike Antonellis, and welcome to another edition of Red Sox Now right here on YouTube. It is always presented by FanArch. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We love your comments. We also, if you want to retweet, share, put on your Facebook, on your TikTok, on your Snapface, you name it, and follow me on all of my social media channels at the Radio Mike. First off, man, does sports humble you? Big prayers to Jason Tatum. Looks like a very bad injury, devastating. At the time we record this, we don't know, but a lot of people think that they do, that it could be an Achilles, and it really does. Sports will humble you. I mean, this guy has been so committed, and he has been so durable, and it can just be taken away from you like that. So hope for the best. Tough night for the Red Sox. It only counts as one loss. We know that. Abreu and Toro did homer. Abreu's on an unbelievable run right here. His 11th home run, 27 RBIs, hitting right around 280. I mean, we talked about this yesterday in the Monday edition. I mean, Abreu is on pace for about 37, 38 home runs. If he were to hit 265, 270 with 30 homers, 90 to 100 RBIs, and plays Gold Glove outfield, I mean, in his second full year, what have we talked about? They're allowed to get better. His second full year, still young. I mean, he is obviously turning a corner on his development. Good to see Abraham Toro, who played first base last night, his first homer in RBI in the Red Sox system, but a really tough loss, a 9-run third inning against Tanner Houck. Gleyber Torres homered. Sweeney homered, his fourth, and Jackson Jobe, a young righty. This is a good Tiger team. I've mentioned this before. Nobody talks about them. They have the best record in the American League. They are loaded with pitching and starters, relievers. They're 27-15. This is a really good club, and I think if the Red Sox come out of this with one win, go 3-3 on this road trip, you'll absolutely take it, and they'll return home for a very long homestand. Tough to see. This is twice that Houck has done this in less than 3 innings, giving up double-digit runs. He did it in Tampa. He's given up 11 in less than 3. The splitter just wasn't there. The slider's not there. I still think him not using his fastball enough is killing him. Last night was the boys were talking about it on the radio, Will and Lou Merlone, that Detroit is hitting over 300 against sinkers, and he wasn't throwing any sinkers. So if you're going to do this, you're telling teams, okay, if we have a strength, we're not going to throw that pitch, which you cannot do in the big leagues. You can't tell teams we're not going to do something. So, I mean, he wasn't throwing a sinker, and the guys alluded to because of that, their batting average. But so what? I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look to see every pitcher that pitched against Detroit. Maybe there was a game that was like this and a game that was like this, so it comes out to 300. But you can't do that. I don't like how Houck pitches. I think they've gone back and forth with him too much. The guy throws 97. He has a four-seam fastball that him and Bayo pitch like they don't have stuff at times. They don't pitch like Crochet and Dobbins. They're not as aggressive, and they need to figure that out because it's not working. And I still think there's a lot in there. I don't know. There's no way he makes his next start. I don't even know if going to the bullpen helps. If you're not using certain pitches, if you're not locating, it's not going to matter if you're a reliever. But this is alarming. He was an all-star last year, and I still think is loaded with talent. But I hope, he's not throwing certain pitches based on what the team is hitting. That cannot happen to me. And that's what Lou and Will thought was happening last night. But 2 1/3, 9 hits, 11 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 2 homers in that. Yeah, I know people don't love to hear this a lot, but you should. I mean, Sean Newcomb closes out that game. He actually went 5 2/3. And you only used one reliever last night. And he's going to be shut down. It'll be interesting to see if the Red Sox make a move because he's going to be shut down at least 4 days. 4, you would think, maybe 5. But you only had to use one reliever in that game last night. That's huge. and he went 5 2/3, gave up 9 hits. Now, the good thing in losses like that, you only had to pitch 8 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, was terrific, good reliever, and really saved that bullpen. So the Red Sox will have some questions. You have guys that aren't really close to coming back, with the exception of Buehler. Could be next homestand in the middle series. Crawford and Fitz are throwing live BPs, but they're not close. So you look like you're going to get Buehler soon, but Dobbins will definitely stay up there, and Houck, might land on the injured list. We'll see what happens. But you would think it's safe to say that he will not make another start. I don't see it happening at all. Hey, how about this guy? Ceddanne Rafaela. Another player that preseason mock rosters have out. People want him as a super utility guy. Doesn't make any sense. I've gone over this. I won't. You can look at previous episodes. 1 for 4 last night. Guy's hitting .324 this month. He's still playing Gold Glove defense. Your expectations offensively from your 9-hitter, I'll take this. If he's going to hit 240, 245, 10, 11 home runs, Gold Glove outfield, with the pitching you have, even though you had a tough one last night, he is worth it. And I do like the progression. Also, I get the struggles with Christian Campbell. I know people are a little worried. This is going to happen. I've told you this. And this will happen with Anthony and Meyer when they come out. We think that those guys are going to come right up here and light the world on fire. Odds are they won't. It's happening everywhere. It's a really, really tough adjustment. More, I think, tougher than ever, especially with the new schedule where you don't see teams as much, so you see a lot of different arms. But Campbell had a rough game. We'll see if he starts hitting lower in the order. I don't like the back-to-back lefties to start, even though Devers has been good in that. I just think that they've run into a lot of lefties where they can match up. It would be nice if you could somehow go Duran, Bregman, Devers, and then, if Story was hitting, that could be your fourth guy. Who knows? The Red Sox might be in search of a bat somewhere else, like a middle of the order bat. We'll see. Because that's the one thing, because right now with Campbell and Story not crushing the ball, I think you would like to go Duran, Bregman, Devers, and then one of those righties. But right now you can't do that. So you're more top heavy, Duran, Devers, Bregman, and then they've been Campbell and Abreu. And then Story last night hit 6. But it'd be interesting to see, what they do going forward. If they might think, because they're so left-handed, even in the minors, that maybe they're going to look for a right-handed hitting bat somewhere, that maybe it's a position we don't know of, and they're going to move to first base. Who knows, right? I would take Luis Robert and move him to first base. He's an outfielder. I mean, he might not be great at it, but he's a right-handed hitter. He's not doing great with Chicago, but I think if you put him in this lineup and you went Duran, Bregman, Devers, Robert, Abreu, Campbell, Story, then, I'm just thinking out loud. But I could see something happening that we're not thinking of right now. I really do. It could possibly, we'll see. All right, that's going to do it for Tuesday's edition. Hope you have a great day. And, again, prayers up to Jason Tatum. The Worcester Red Sox, a team I do broadcasting for, they're away this week in Buffalo. They'll be back next week. I'll have a lot of social media from there as well. But always, thanks for watching. Thanks to Fan Arch. And have yourself a great Tuesday and another episode of Red Sox Now.